In today's video, you're all going to be learning on how to write ebooks in different languages. When I mean different languages, I mean languages you can't even speak. Yeah, I'm going to teach you guys how you can do this and also how you can actually make money online using these ebooks, all with the help of ChatGPT. So make sure to stay tuned. But before we hop into what we have for today's video, if you're new to my YouTube channel, you see my face for the very first time, kindly subscribe as I do upload lovely content as you're about to watch in today's video again. And yeah, without much more talk, let's hop into what we have for today's tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you all want to do is to ensure you have chat.openai.com open on your system, as you can see over here, and then you want to ensure you have Amazon KDP account open on your system. If you do not have an account, you can quickly go to amazonkdp.com, register, create an account, verify your account, and get started. Okay, and the final thing you want to ensure you have open over here is going to be your Microsoft Word or any other document, file you can use, like Google Docs, whichever one you can use to write text. Okay, so now the first thing you want to do now is to come to chat.openai.com over here. Like I said, I'm going to be writing an ebook in any other language, but for today's video I'm going to be writing it in an Italian language. Okay, the reason why I picked Italian language is because I've actually been getting a lot of KNP reads and orders from people in Italy, so I just thought about it, why don't I just create a book for them in their language. Good. All right, so yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys you can actually apply this in any other languages you want to use. So first things first, what you want to do is to have the outline of your book already written on a jotter. Okay, so I'm going to be writing a book based on something trending, which is ChatGPT, as I've always been doing. Okay, but this time I'm going to be writing the book in an Italian language form. Good. So the first thing we want to do right now is to ask, what is, or translate. Okay, the title of my book is going to be how to use ChatGPT. So translate how to use ChatGPT in Italian. So as you can see, this is basically it in Italian language. Okay, so what you want to do over here is to come over here, copy this, Ctrl+C, and then come back to Microsoft Word over here. We're starting with our title page, so Ctrl+V. This is the title, okay? How to use ChatGPT in Italian, okay? So basically what you want to do is to select this, right-click, come to style over here, change it to a normal, design, normal style, okay? I'm going to go for strong, and then I'm going to change this to Arial Black, and then change this to 22. Good. So this is basically the title page, so I can take it to the center. Okay, and then my subtitle is gonna be ChatGPT for starters. Okay, make sure you've written down the outline of your book, okay, in your normal language, whichever way. Okay, and then I'm gonna come back over here to ChatGPT. Okay, I'm gonna say translate ChatGPT for starters. Okay, ChatGPT for starters in Italian. Good. So ChatGPT is going to translate it for me. Again, as you can see, ChatGPT per principianti. Okay, so Ctrl+C, and then I'm going to come over here again, enter, Ctrl+V. So this is going to be the subtitle. This is going to be the subtitle. I'm going to do the same thing. You want to select this, right click, go to style over here, look for something that doesn't have the Canva style beneath it at the back of the text. So I'm going to go for this, and then I'm going to come to Arial Black again, and then I'm going to change this to 14. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay, so you want to ensure this is just beneath the main title. Okay, let's adjust this a bit again. Better still, let's leave it this way. I think it's okay this way. It should be in black. Okay, it should be in black. So black. Good. So this is okay. This is okay. We can leave it this way. This is going to be our title. Okay, this is basically how to use ChatGPT and ChatGPT for starters. Now the next thing you want to do is going to be your introduction page. Okay, so you want to write, what is introduction in Italian? Okay, you want to ask ChatGPT. Okay, translate. You're just going to do the same thing for every single thing you want to input in your ebook. And now do not forget, depending on the language you want to translate in, you're basically doing the same thing, but you're asking ChatGPT in that particular language. Okay, so translate introduction to Italian, to Italian. Okay, anytime you see something like this, all you want to do is to refresh. It could be your internet, or it could just be from, the connection of ChatGPT itself. Just refresh and then ask the same question again. Okay, so translate introduction in Italian. Okay, so what is introduction? Let's see. This is introduction, so I'm just going to copy this. Control C, come back over here, Control V, and then I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove the quotation mark over here. Select this, right click, come to style over here, come over here to whichever one that doesn't have that, background design. Changes from E to Italian fonts to normal. Okay, and then this is also going to be in Arial black, and then this is also going to be in 22. Good, it should be in black. Okay, good. So we're going to take this over here. This is going to be the introduction. So basically, introduction to ChatGPT. Okay, this is introduction to ChatGPT. So we're just going to ask about ChatGPT in Italian. Okay, so we're just going to come over here. So tell me about ChatGPT in Italian. Okay, so as you can see over here, it's basically telling me about ChatGPT in Italian language, and I don't even know what it really means though, but I'm actually doing this for my Italian, friends and fans out there. Okay, so depending on the type of language you want to translate to, this is basically all you're doing. Okay, so all you want to do over here is to select all, Ctrl C, come back over here, do the same thing, Ctrl V, and then you want to select this again, come to style, look for something that doesn't have that black stuff behind it. Okay, I didn't select all. I want to reselect all, and then come to style over here, look for something that's actually okay. This is good, and then change this to bold, change this to 14 depending on what you want to use. Okay, I'm going for Arial. Okay, and then I don't want this in italics. Okay, this is okay, good. So, and then you can just come over here again to ChatGPT. Tell me more. You're writing an ebook. You don't just want it to just be like a normal storybook or whatever you're writing. Okay, you need more information. Okay, so tell me more. Tell me more. Ask ChatGPT like you're asking a person. Tell me more. Okay, so as you can see, ChatGPT is basically telling me more about ChatGPT Meta. Okay. So basically just gonna wait for ChatGPT to be done again. So immediately it's done, all you want to do again is to copy this, come down over here, Ctrl C, come back over here, enter Ctrl V, and then you want to select every single part of this, right click, come over here to style, look for something that doesn't have that black stuff. And if you're using Google Docs, you want to go to clear formatting. Okay, clear formatting, and that's how this black stuff is going to be removed. Okay, so I'm basically going to go for this, and then I want my Arial, I want my 14 as well. Okay, and then black. Good. Okay, this doesn't look black. I'm just going to change it real quick to black. Good. So we're okay with the introduction to me. Let's leave it this way. And then the next thing on my outlining over here in my charter is going to be the history of ChatGPT. Okay, so basically going to go to a different page, and we're going to come over here and ask ChatGPT, translate history of ChatGPT to Italian. Okay, so basically it's gonna do it for me. So I'm basically just gonna copy this, Ctrl C, come over here again, Ctrl V, and then select this. Okay, come to style over here, look for something that doesn't have it. Okay, and then you want to come to change this to the normal font. This should be black, this should be 14. Ensure your fonts are of the same size and the same font style. Okay, so it's gonna be in this is gonna be in Arial black, this is gonna be in 22 since it's the heading. Okay, good. So we're good with this. Now you want to ask ChatGPT the main history in Italian language. Okay, you're basically chatting with ChatGPT like a person. Okay, tell me about history. Okay, tell me about the history of ChatGPT in Italian. Good. So let's see. ChatGPT, la la la, like that. Open AI, on organ. Oh my gosh. All right. So basically, we're just going to wait for ChatGPT to be done, and then we copy and paste it. Okay. So now, pending ChatGPT is still doing its job, what you want to do is to come over here to Amazon KDP, click on Create, and then you want to click on Create Ebook, Kindle Ebook. Okay. And now, if you want to learn how to do paperback, you can watch my previous video, my previous full complete course about ebooks and paperbacks. You can watch that on how to actually make paperbacks easily for yourself. Okay, so what you want to do right now is to change the language over here to Italian. Okay, and then your book title also, you want to write the Italian title as well as the Italian subtitle. Okay, so now let's come back over here real time. Well, ChatGPT is still generating our stuff for us. So let's come over here. We copy this title, Control C, come back over here, Control V, come back over here for the subtitle as well. Copy this, Control C, come back over here, Control V. Good. And then the author name is going to be your name. Okay, you want to write your name. My name is Jack, and then my last name as well. Good. And then your description. Okay, your description is basically going to be in Italian as well. It's going to be people from Italy, Italy looking at this book. Okay, so they basically want to see everything written in their language. Okay, so now before we go into the description, let's go back to ChatGPT and see what it has given us about the history. So what you want to do is to copy this, Ctrl C, come back over here as well. Okay, come back over here, enter, and then Ctrl V. You basically want to copy this again. As you can see, guys, I'm actually being flexible with this. I'm doing this, doing that, so just to make things faster. Okay, so come to style over here. You can come to this, change this to your normal font, which is Arial, change this to 14, and okay, I think that's it. Okay, that's it. And then let's ask for more. Let's ask for more. Let's ask for more. Tell me more. Just want to ask ChatGPT. Tell me more. So as you can see, ChatGPT is going to tell you more about the history. So as ChatGPT is still doing this, let's come back over here to our Amazon KDP for the description. Okay, so basically you must have written your description in whichever language you speak. Probably it's English, which is actually the general, and then you're basically gonna copy it and paste it in ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to translate it to Italian language. Okay, so that's basically what you want to do for your description. Okay, as for me, I already have mine written in my notepad over here, so I'm basically gonna search notepad, and then I'm gonna look at the right part of this where I have about GPT. Okay, so I'm basically going to copy this and paste in ChatGPT. Okay, so what I want to do over here is to copy this. Okay, Ctrl C, come back over here again. All right, enter. Gonna come over here, Ctrl V. You want to select this. Okay, you just want to keep on repeating this till you're done with the content of the book. Okay, so this is gonna be black, this is gonna be Arial, this is gonna be 14 as well. 14. Okay, so we're okay with the history. So the next thing on my book over here is the main content of the book, what the book is actually meant to be about, which is the uses. We're going direct to all the uses of ChatGPT in Italian. Okay, so I'm basically going to come back over here to ChatGPT, translates uses, okay, uses of ChatGPT in Italian. That's the first thing we want to ask, and then the next thing we want to ask is about the uses itself in Italian. Okay, it's already giving us the uses. Okay, let's just wait for it to be done. Whichever, we actually didn't ask for this, but let's just wait for it to be done. Okay, we're here. So Ctrl C, and then come back over here to the top, Ctrl V. Okay, you want to do the same thing for each headings. Okay, so more explanation, please. More explanation. Okay, good. This is basically what we need. Okay, this is basically what we need. All right, so I think we're just gonna delete this. We don't need this one. We need the explanation itself, guys. We need the explanation. It's an ebook. It needs that info. We need that info in our book. All right, So let's wait for it to be done. This is basically better than that all the way. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just to come over here and select every single part of it. Control C, come back over here, Control V, select every single part of it. Okay, this is normal. Right click, changes to black, changes to your normal font. This is also meant to be 14. Good. So let's just ask for more and then we can round it up. Okay, so let's come back to ChatGPT over here and then more, please. More. Okay, let's ask for more. Let's see what ChatGPT can give us. As you can see, all right, so we're just gonna wait for ChatGPT to be done again and then we add it. All right, just gonna copy this again. Just gonna copy this one, Control C, and come back over here to your word and then enter. Control V. You want to select this again, right click, come to style over here, look for something that's normal. We can go for this one, or let's go for this one instead. So let's see. All right, and then you want to right click again, you want to change this to black, you want to change this to your normal font, which is Arial for me, and then you want to change this to 14 as well. Good. Next thing on the list over here is the summary itself. Okay, let's go. Let's proceed to summary. You want to come back over here, translate. Okay, translate. Then you use your cap. Okay, your cap look. Translate summary. Summary of chat GPT. Okay, so we just want to copy this. Control C. Come back over here again. Control V. I'm gonna put as part of my ending is gonna be the conclusion. Okay, so what is conclusion? Translates conclusion in Italian. All right, translate conclusion in Italian. Okay, let's see what is conclusion. Okay, so this is conclusion. For the conclusion, I'm just gonna ask her, tell me about the future. Okay, future, I'm gonna use that for my conclusion. Okay, like what do we have and what do we expect in the future? Okay, to conclude my ebook. So future of ChatGPT. Okay, I made a mistake over there. ChatGPT in Italian. All right. Let's see. Okay, pending the time ChatGPT is doing that, let's adjust this one real quick. Okay, so this is going to be the conclusion. Come to style over here. I can use strong. I don't want it bold. I want it Arial black. And then I also want this 22 because it's the heading. Okay, as you can see, guys, I'm actually making every single part of the font consistent. Okay, so this is going to be the conclusion. And then let's check ChatGPT again. Okay, it's still generating for us. All right, so pending the time it's generating, let's just check through. Right, we have the introduction, we have the history, we have the major part of the book itself, and then we have the synthesis. Okay, and then finally we have the conclusion. All right, so ChatGPT is still generating this for us. We're just gonna wait. Okay. All right, Control C, come back over here, Control V, and then you want to select this. Just repeating the same thing. All right, basically done, guys. This is basically all that's going to be in the ebook. Okay, but we're not done here. Okay, this is just the normal writing. Okay, we're just bringing out the main ebook itself gradually. So the next thing we want to do is to save. Immediately you're done saving, now we want to do the description. Okay, you want to come back to KDP over here where you have your description. So I'm going to open my notepad where I have all the description I need. Control A, select all. Control C, come back over here to ChatGPT, and then Control V. As you can see, all right, I'm going to say translate to Italian. Let's see the magic. Brrr. So much magic over here. All right, so I'm basically just going to wait for ChatGPT to be done, and then we just copy and then paste it as well. Okay, so pending the time ChatGPT is actually generating this for us, we still have two other things you want to ensure you have open. Number one is going to be Kindle Create, and then number two is going to be Canva. Okay, we're going to be creating our cover, and then we're also going to be creating the main KPF format. Okay, first things first, you want to use ChatGPT, right? You outlined. Second thing is, well, you want to open your Amazon KDP account, and then you want to create your major ebook content using your Word document. content. Okay, now let's proceed. We're just going to copy this is the description of the book, okay, in Italian. Control C, come back over here to Amazon KDP, Control V, all right, and you own the copyright. And then you want to input the keywords, okay? You want to input the keywords in the normal, format, okay, not on English, how people actually search for this, okay? Or you can actually input it in Italian and English, okay? So I'm going to be doing both. I'm going to input it in Italian and also in English, all right? So let's start. ChatGPT. Keywords are very important. Control C, come back over here, Control V. Then I can just take this back. It doesn't really mean though. Still the same thing. Looks all right. That's okay. And then your minimum, I used to go for the highest in both. All right, go for 12th grade as well. And then next thing you want to do is you want to ensure this is I'm ready to actually release my book now, and then save and continue. All right, okay, we forgot the categories. All right, so what you want to do next is going to be your category. Okay, this is an ebook based on ChatGPT. All right, ChatGPT deals with something, artificial intelligence. All right, so you can come over here to nonfiction. Over here you can come here to computer. All right, computers. I used to go for general and I also go for computer engineering. All right, that's for me. Okay, and then good to go. All you want to do is save and continue. All right, now this is where you need to upload your content. Now while this is going to the next page, let's minimize and then open our Kindle Create. If you don't have Kindle Create downloaded already on your system, you basically want to go to your Chrome and then search Kindle Create download. All right, so this is how it looks like. This is how Kindle Create looks like. So you want to open this. Create new is what you want to click on. Okay, and then you want to click on choose. All right, immediately you click on create new, you want to choose. All right, so we're basically going to choose our Microsoft Word document. All right, so that's going to be ChatGPT Italy. This is it over here. Open. All right, so you basically want to wait for Kindle Create to actually import this file totally. All right, depending on the time Kindle Create is actually importing this, let's create the cover to make things faster. All right, you want to come back over here, open a new web page, and then you want to open canva.com. all right, I already have Canva over here. All right, and then you want to create your cover. What you want to do is to come to custom size, your width and your height. Your width should be 625, your height should be 1000 px. Okay, so you can actually go and watch my previous videos on how to actually create ebook covers. Okay, so I'm just going to create it real quick, but I'm going to skip this part for today's video. All right, if you want to know how to actually create one, you can watch my previous video or even my previous videos. Okay, so I've basically created this. So this is what I'm going to be using for the cover. Okay, like I said, if you want to know how to actually create a cover for your ebook, watch my previous video. Okay, I explain every single thing in details. Okay, so now let's proceed to our Kindle Create. Okay, let's go back to our Kindle Create. As you can see, input successful. So what you want to do is click on continue over here, get started, and also you want to accept every single thing over here. Good. Now it's time to start making adjustment. I also explained this in my previous videos, but I'm just going to do this real time for you guys again. All right, so the first thing you want to do is to come to your front matter over here. So you have your title page. All right, this is where you want to input the title of the book. Okay, you can have your Microsoft Word open over here. So what you want to do is to copy this, Ctrl C, then you come back over here to Kindle Create and then Ctrl V, and then you do the same thing for your subtitle as well. You come over here, you copy this, okay, Ctrl C. It's a language you can't even speak. Okay, all right, so you want to come back over here and then Ctrl V as well. So that's going to be your subtitle. You can take this back, you can also take this back as well. All right, good. And then author name, which is your name. I'm gonna write my name real quick. All right, and then publisher and publisher logo, you can leave that. All right, so this is basically how it's going to look like: the title and the subtitle, and then the author's name. Okay, so now the next thing you want to do in your title page is going to be your copyright. Okay, you want to write your name over here as well. All right, so I already explained all this part in my previous videos. All right, so you can watch that as well. Okay, so year of publication is going to be today's date. I'm publishing this January 15th 2023. All right, so that's going to be 0 or 15 and then /01/2023. all right, and then create page. Good. Now the next thing you want to do over here is going to be your dedication as well. All right, So I always dedicate my book to a normal person, God Almighty. Okay, so I'm gonna say this book is dedicated to me. Good. So this is going to be my dedication to create page, as you can see. So this is my dedication, and we're basically done with the front matter. This is basically how I do mine. All right, you don't need to do too much. Okay, so now the next thing over here is going to be our body. Okay, our body is where we have the main content, starting from the introduction. Okay, so we want to remove this. Okay, you want to delete this. All right, so this is basically where we want our body to start from. Introduction, you can click over here. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, the history itself, the users. Good. That's basically it. It's good. Very okay. Now the next thing you want to do is your back matter. Very important. This is where you have about the author itself. Okay, about you. Okay, so this is where we're gonna need ChatGPT again. We need it in Italian form. Okay, so author name, you want to input your name first of all. Okay, if possible, you need to have a description about yourself. Okay, I already have a description written in my notepad, which is actually bio. Okay, if I can remember. So this is it over here. So I'm basically just gonna copy this and then translate it to Italian. All right, so I'm gonna open my bio, Control A, Control C, come back over here to ChatGPT, Control V, and then translate to Italian. Good. Okay, this again, you want to refresh. All right, you want to refresh real quick. Okay, you want to refresh real quick, and then you will just want to do what I just showed you guys right now. So Control V, and then in Italian. In Italian, although what I just showed here doesn't make sense, but let's see. Okay, as you can see, ChatGPT is actually doing the job already for us. Okay, so we're basically waiting for that, and then we paste it over here. All right. So let's see. ChatGPT is still writing it. Copy this, Control C, come back over here, Control V, and you're good to go. Create page. Good. That's basically gonna be the about the author. We don't need to write any other thing. About the author is actually okay. And then immediately you're done with about the author, you're basically done. Yeah, you're done. The next thing you want to do is you want to preview how it's gonna look like. Okay, just see how it's gonna look like on different devices. All right, you can preview this. As you can see, this is basically how it's gonna look like. All right, and then what you want to do is to export. All right, to export, and then you want to pick a good place you can actually easily find it. Okay, so I'm going to save it over here. I'm exporting it to my downloads. All right, so you're done. You're good to go. We're done with the cover, and we're also done with the manuscript. So that's basically all about it. Yeah, so let's conclude this. All right, so you want to go back to Amazon KDP over here. Okay, so upload ebook manuscripts. All right, so this is where you're going to come to download. Look for the KPF file. All right, this is it over here, ChatGPT Italy. So I'm going to open this. All right, wait for it to be uploaded, and then as you can see beneath it we have Kindle ebook cover. This is where we're going to upload the cover we created using Canva. Okay, so I can just close this now. I can close out this. All right, so you want to click on upload your cover in JPG. Okay, like I said, watch my previous videos so you can see how I actually did this. All right, so uploading, and then the next thing you want to do after uploading is to go to launch preview. You want to see how the ebook is going to look like when a person actually reads it or purchases it on Amazon. Okay, so we're preparing your book for preview. Okay, so guys, as you can see, this is how the book is going to look like. Is basically how it's going to look like. Okay, good. As you can see, purely Italian. Okay, I basically wrote a book in Italian. I actually wrote a book already in German, in German language in one of my previous videos. Okay, so I'm doing it now in Italian. All right, and then what you want to do immediately, you preview this, is to click on back. Okay, and then you're moving to your pricing. Okay, I do charge 7.99 for mine. All right, I do charge 7.99. Okay, you can actually leave this. It's not really compulsory. Okay, it's an ebook. It's not compulsory. The ISBN number is not compulsory. So you just want to save and continue. All right, and then you want your pricing. So enroll my book in KDP Select. I do enroll my book in KDP Select so I can actually have a lot of reads. Okay, page reads as well. All right, and territories, you leave this in all territories, amazon.com, and then this should be 70. As for me, I make mine 70. All right, and then I used to charge for the ebook 4.99. This is actually okay to me. And then basically I'm gonna leave it as 5.9 at this time. All right, so you're basically done. Publish your Kindle ebook. So guys, that's basically all. And then you want to wait for just a few hours. It doesn't take up to 72 hours actually. It takes a lot less than that, all right? And then if yours is actually taking a lot of time, it might just take up to that, but not really. Okay, so guys, that's basically how you can actually write ebooks in several languages. As you can see, I just wrote an ebook in an Italian, language. You can do this for any other language form you'd actually like to do so. Okay, and if you surely enjoyed this video and you've learned a lot from this video and you still haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, as I do upload lovely more informative content you definitely don't want to miss out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.